There's stuff all over here. There was a settlement back in the 1700s, way back before the Revolutionary War. I see stuff all up in there. This is what's left of Christie's Tavern. I think we're in Union County, South Carolina. This was the center of a hub of the commerce back in the heyday. This thing was built way before the Revolutionary War and existed a long time. Now it's right on a little creek called Eison Branch, right down there, which runs into Miller Creek, which runs into the Pacolet River down next to Grindal Shoals. And I've been to Grindal Shoals kayaking through there, but Grindal Shoals was a big commerce area back in the Revolutionary War times. It was a natural ford where they crossed the river. They had grist mills and trade center. Some of the Colonial Army and the British, I think, clashed down in that way and crossed and camped. Now this thing existed all the way up. Some of the later info I found on it, 1845, even to the Civil War. And then it was abandoned and abused and burnt. But just think of the settlement here back in the early to mid 1700s. People living and working. They bring their cattle and horses and stuff across the across the Pacolet. The next crossing down below Grindal was Grindal Shoals, and it was a little settlement. And if the water was too deep to cross, if you didn't have one of them high buck wagons, they floated across. They get the stuff off the wagons and get the livestock across, and then they would float the wagons across. And then they would head on up here. Grindal is that way, toward the Pacolet. And that's the Eison, I really don't know how to pronounce it, branch that flows into Miller Creek that flows into the Pacolet. But there were houses and stores and corrals and all kind of stuff around through here. From here all the way back, there was an old road that led up from Grindal to here. And I got my old sidekick, Mr. Dover. He's the one that actually found it. He's good at this stuff. I think he came here back in the 1700s. Didn't you used to come by here on your way to Pacolet, messing around getting you a beer and some ale and grog? Watch out, there might be some whales in here. Look at some of these stones. Now, I don't know exactly where these stones came from. I'm sure they didn't. They might have come off the Pacolet. Well, around here I found some other stone creations. There's some old history all around us. It's just to touch this, to try to go back in time and feel what these people were feeling, how they lived. They had no air conditioning, no heat, no electricity, no natural gas, no nothing, no refrigerators. They would put people up for the night, feed them. They had liquor steals all around here. And Mr. Dover could tell you about the liquor steals. He probably helped run them back in those days. What do you think, Mr. Dover?
I think I see a fucking black snake.
Oh, shh. Don't talk like that. A snake? You ain't scared of no snake.
They said he curled up part of him, stick out mine that rock up there.
Yeah, that's a snake.
That's what I thought it was. That's where I get the hell out of the way too.
Oh, it's just a black snake. He ain't gonna hurt you.
I know you ain't.
Jimbo,
Yeah.
There's another structure right up that way. These sites need to be preserved, guarded, you know, let other people. It took me a while to find it. There's a piece of steel up in there, train cross tie, not cross tie, the rail.
Yeah.
Christie's Tavern, part of the Colonial America, early 1700s.